Ever wondered how the magic of cartoon animation began? Well, let's take a journey back to the early 20th century. Animation was born from the creativity and innovation of pioneers like Winsor McCay. McCay's groundbreaking work, Gertie the Dinosaur, set the stage, showing the world that drawings could come alive. During these early years, silent films were the main stage for animation, providing a perfect canvas for experimentation. These silent wonders were simple yet captivating, sparking the imagination of audiences across the world. As the years rolled on and technology advanced, the realm of animation expanded. New techniques and tools allowed for the creation of more complex animated films. These films not only entertained, but also pushed the boundaries of what was possible in the world of animation. So the seeds of animation were sown, but it was just the beginning. Transitioning from the silent era, we enter the golden age of animation. The 1930s and 1940s saw a seismic shift in the industry, with the advent of sound and color breathing new life into animated tales. The rise of animation studios during this time, particularly Walt Disney and Warner Brothers, was instrumental in carving out the landscape of animation as we know it today. Walt Disney, the man behind the mouse, introduced us to an iconic character that needs no introduction, Mickey Mouse. Alongside him, Warner Brothers gifted us with the ever-witty Bugs Bunny. These characters not only entertained audiences but also became cultural icons. Then there was the groundbreaking Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This was not just a film, it was a revolution. As the first full-length animated feature film, it set a precedent and showed the world what animation could achieve. This golden age set a high standard for the animation industry, but animation was about to take a new turn. From hand-drawn frames to computer-generated imagery, animation has come a long way. As we ventured into the late 20th century, a digital revolution swept across the animation industry. The advent of digital animation opened up a world of possibilities, allowing artists to push the boundaries of imagination to new heights. Among the pioneers, Pixar stood tall. Transforming the landscape of cartoon animation, they brought to life our beloved characters in three-dimensional glory. Films like Toy Story not only introduced us to the magic of 3D animation, but also set a new standard for storytelling in animation. Meanwhile, from the land of the rising sun, anime emerged, conquering hearts worldwide. With its unique art style and complex narratives, anime further expanded the scope of animation. From humble beginnings to a multi-billion-dollar industry, the journey of cartoon animation is a testament to human creativity and technological advancement. So what is the history of cartoon animation all about? Well, let's take a trip down memory lane. Picture this, the early 20th century, a time when animation was just beginning to sprout its wings. This was the dawn of animation, a period marked by the use of traditional methods, such as hand-drawn or painted images. These images were painstakingly crafted one frame at a time, requiring both immense skill and patience. Among these early animations, perhaps the most iconic were the works of Winsor McCay, whose pioneering efforts in films like Gertie the Dinosaur and Little Nemo paved the way for future animators. His imaginative creations, brought to life through thousands of individual drawings, demonstrated the incredible potential of this new art form. Around the same time, the invention of celluloid, a transparent sheet that images could be drawn onto, revolutionized the animation process. This allowed animators to create characters and backgrounds separately, which not only increased efficiency, but also opened up new possibilities for storytelling and visual effects. As we moved into the 1930s and 40s, we entered what is often referred to as the golden age of animation. This era was characterized by the rise of major animation studios such as Disney and Warner Brothers. They introduced us to a host of beloved characters, from the lovable Mickey Mouse to the mischievous Bugs Bunny. These studios pioneered techniques like multiplane camera, which added a sense of depth and realism to animations. They also made strides in synchronizing sound with visuals, resulting in the first ever animated sound films, or talkies. The Golden Age was also a time when animation began to be recognized as a significant cultural and artistic medium. Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs became the first ever full-length animated feature film, proving that animation could tell complex, emotional stories that captivated audiences of all ages. However, the Golden Age wasn't just about technological advancements and commercial success. It was also a time of experimentation and artistic exploration. Animators like Tex Avery and Chuck Jones pushed the boundaries of what was possible in animation, creating a unique and often surreal style that continues to influence animators today. As we moved into the latter half of the 20th century and beyond, we entered the era of modern animation. This period has been marked by the rise of digital technology, which has transformed every aspect of the animation process. Digital animation tools have made it possible to create incredibly detailed and realistic animations, from the lush landscapes of Pixar's Toy Story to the breathtaking underwater scenes in Finding Nemo. They've also given animators the ability to manipulate and control every aspect of their animations with unprecedented precision, allowing for incredibly complex and dynamic scenes. In addition to these technological advancements, modern animation has also seen a shift towards more diverse and inclusive storytelling. Animations today are not just for kids, but for audiences of all ages and backgrounds. They tackle a wide range of themes, from the joy and heartbreak of growing up in Inside Out, to the exploration of cultural identity in Coco. However, despite all these changes, one thing remains constant: the power of storytelling. Whether it's a hand-drawn cartoon from the early 20th century or a digital animation from the present day, animation has always been a medium for telling stories that captivate, inspire, and move us. In essence, the history of cartoon animation is a story of innovation, imagination, and the enduring power of storytelling. It's a journey that has taken us from the simple, hand-drawn images of the early 20th century to the complex digital animations of today. And yet at its core, it's still about bringing stories to life, one frame at a time. So whether you're a fan of the classic cartoons of the Golden Age or the cutting-edge animations of the present day, there's no denying the impact and importance of this incredible art form. It's a testament to the creativity and passion of countless artists and storytellers, whose work continues to entertain, inspire, and amaze us. In essence, the history of cartoon animation is a story of innovation, imagination, and the enduring power of storytelling.